Okay, day four. So, day four, we are going to start off by looking at the zigzag conversion, and we'll swap over after that. Feeling better today, though I got a pretty crappy sleep, so let's see let's see how this goes. So, for this, there's a couple ways that you could do it. I'm kind of realizing how else I could have done this now. Might have been more complicated than need to be, but essentially, I'll give you a description. So when I was looking at this, I didn't want to reproduce this into a matrix and then read it out according to the rows. Though I feel like that might have been easier. um, what I ended up doing was calculating the next position. So the way that I read this is that there's three rows. So if you take this index of 0 and we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 positions to the next one. So that's where this came from, because it's 3 times 2. So this is 6, and then minus your two repeated positions right here and right here, and then that'll give you 4. So it's your index plus the amount of rows that you need to skip, and that's going to get you to this next position. And that works great for some areas. Obviously, for other ones like this, that'll get you P, I, and N. And then when it's larger, I'm indexing. I'm increasing the row count, so that's where I'm moving to the next one, and it'll get you this L. But this S is something that if these were equilateral and not 90-degree, then it would be a little easier in that sense. So, um, because of that, I needed to do all of this garbage to get that diagonal index. Um, but either way, that's essentially what I was doing, was trying to calculate the next position, and it seems to have worked. Um, yeah, works okay. I hope that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I'm not too terribly good at describing what's inside of my head and what I've written down, so I'm trying to get better at that. Uh, so hopefully that makes sense. Next, though, I'm gonna just switch over because I have a couple of ideas, and um, I want to work on the Blazor pad. So I'm gonna try and get the navigation items working again, um, and do that. See you in a bit. So I've got things fixed and broken and in all sorts of states. So I guess why don't I take you through it? So I tried to get the sidebar fixed, the original like Blazor bootstrap sidebar fixed. It was doing weird things, so I ended up just making a different sidebar and using that. Um, that's why it's named differently. Uh, used Chat GPT to get me some nice colors. And then I started work on my timer. So I got pretty far in for timers. So I guess this is the sidebar. I know I need to fix wrapping and stuff like that, but and did pretty good with the colors. I am not a front end UI kind of guy, so I was happy with that. Anyways, I got into the timers and I wanted save and load functionality that currently bricks it if I try. Um, but I wanted to be able to make blocks just like the other one. I wanted to be able to edit them. I wanted to be able to delete blocks, so the deletes at least in there. I wanted hours, minutes. If it's a minutes thing, I wanted to be able to, let's say, 20 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, and I shouldn't be able to make any more. The thing is that you can still make this more. It won't necessarily change anything, but yeah, you can kind of do that. So, uh, that's the unfortunate part of that. So yeah, I need to deal with the timers. I need to be able to rename the timers as well. I didn't get to that. And for the saving functionality, that's broken as well. Um, just doesn't work at all. Um, so I need to work on a lot of stuff, but this is at least a good chunk down. I got a lot of the features that I wanted to. I wanted to be able to test this. I wanted to be able to delete things. I wanted to be able to try and load. Of course, it doesn't really work. Um, yeah. So I got part of the way there. Definitely a big step, and it's looking a lot better. I'll probably delete a bunch of the. I don't know. We'll work on it tomorrow, but I think this at least gets me more of the functionality that I wanted, and it's getting closer and closer to the look of it. I just need to actually nail down some of the key functions on here uh, in order to be able to say that it's actually done. And then we can move on from from the timers. Um, talk about scope creep. Yeah, we're almost done. I think one, maybe two more sessions, and I should have this functionality done at least. And then I can work on the look of it. So it'll look a lot better. I think it's already looking pretty good. Um, yeah, I think this will be a good homepage for this. So, all right, I'll see you tomorrow.